Hi, welcome back to Mental Health Monday. I'm John Cothran, founder of Work It Out Counseling. Our videos are not intended to replace a therapeutic relationship with a counselor. Here is my question for you this week. Do we have a victim mentality? Let's find out. Do we continually blame something or someone for our lot in life? Do we seem to feel things never go our way? Do we feel nothing will ever change, that we're unlucky, cursed, or just simply born to lose? This mentality can hold us captive from achieving our potential our entire lives. In his book, Developing the Leader Within You, leadership teacher John Maxwell shared the time he visited a tattoo parlor. While there, he noticed a sample of a tattoo that read, "Born to Lose." When he asked the owner if people really got that tattooed on their body, he was told that before it is tattooed on the body, it is tattooed on the mind. Think about that for a moment. And have we ever had the same thought about ourselves? If not, we probably have had something similar. Victim mentality can come from actual victimization, and the impact is tragic. It can be overcome. However, too often we get stuck with the mindset that nothing is going to change. Here are a few ways to identify the mentality and some ways to conquer it. Do we constantly blame others or situations for feeling miserable? We can take a look at our part and take responsibility for our own feelings and our own actions. We can also begin taking small daily steps to improve our situation. Are we overly cynical or pessimistic with a life is against me philosophy? We can start fighting this by practicing being more optimistic. This needs to be done daily in order to change the automatic response of pessimism. Optimism and pessimism are choices we make on a moment-by-moment basis. We can never control what events may come our way, but we can decide to react with optimism or pessimism, and that one decision will change the event of our recollection of it later on. I like to call this the champion's choice. We can choose to be optimistic or pessimistic champions. Do we feel powerless to change our circumstances? We may feel very overwhelmed in a situation, yet we are able to overcome this by setting our goals and moving in the direction regardless of how long it takes to accomplish it. The champion's choice made here is how we succeed in our goals or how we fail. Thomas Edison made the positive champion's choice when attempting to create the light bulb. Now, the numbers in the story change all the time, but he failed several times in his attempt. And when asked how many times he failed, he stated he had simply found that many ways it would not work. We can have many roadblocks in achieving our goals, but it only takes that one time for a success. Are we constantly putting ourselves down? This shows a lack of self-worth and may have been ingrained in us by our parents or previous unhealthy relationships. Now, we can't always blame our parents for everything. We can start by making a list of how we want to see ourselves, putting it in an open spot and reading it out loud daily. Oftentimes, we may look at our children exhibiting negative self-talk and wonder, why do they think that? Sometimes the answer is a question for ourselves. What did we call them in our frustration? Or even nicknames we gave them when they were young? One bad self-thought leads to two, and two becomes four, and four becomes eight, and so on. Be careful what you say or call your little ones, because words stick, even in jest. When things go well, do we still find something to complain about? Being grateful for what has gone well can help with the complaints. So can having a good friend who is willing to tell us when we are complaining and pointing out how well things have actually gone. Complaining in this instance is a self-sabotaging attitude and causes us to focus on what can potentially go wrong instead of what we have to be grateful for. Where we place our focus, our attention follows. And what we give our attention to flourishes, leaving the non-intended area to wither. Do we enjoy sharing our tragic story with others? I used to do this very thing about my ex-wife and take no responsibility for my own actions until my wife made the point that it focuses on the past and is really a waste of energy. We cannot change the past, but we can change our future, starting today. Holding a grudge only breeds anger and resentment. We need to forgive others and ourselves. Changing a victim mentality is a journey and may require some professional, objective help that will give us tools to combat this. Some more things we can do is meet things head on, not letting life control our thoughts and feelings. Identify the good things we have, even if it is only the car we drive or food we have, and we can be grateful for it. Avoid becoming dependent by analyzing whether the help we're going to receive is going to be a leg up or is going to keep us dependent on the person or organization for our lifetime. Overcoming this mentality is vital in staying emotionally healthy in our daily lives and for our mental health as a whole. Now, John Maxwell also says, the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, and the leader adjusts the sail. We have to adjust our own sails. No one is going to do it for us. Remember, becoming more mentally healthy does not happen overnight. It takes consistent effort, positive champion choices, and is worth it. If you like what you have heard, visit us online at www.wiomhc.com or find us on Facebook at Work It Out Counseling and on Instagram at WIOMHC. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and catch up on previous episodes. The link is in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.